Money, 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 money. Hey, money. Money, 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 money. Hey, money.
Let me introduce you.
Hey. Oh, hi, if it's your first time here. My name is Adenike or Olori Esho. On this channel, I create content that relates to love, marriage, lifestyle, relationship, babies, motherhood, good stuff. So if you're interested in any of those things, please subscribe to the channel, thumbs up this video, check out my other videos, and let me know down below that you are a new subscriber, all right? Thank you. I know I always kind of wrap through the intro, but it's because I don't want to take your time, I want to get into it, into the meats, the cocoa, the nitty-gritty of this video, so you don't have to waste your data. Okay, all right. So money, how do we talk about money in our relationships, and most especially in our marriages? I say marriages most especially because when you're dating, his money is kind of like his money and your money is kind of like your money, whatever the case may be. But the moment you get married, it becomes our money, be it his money or your money. It becomes our money. So how do you have that conversation? How do you talk about money in such a way that it doesn't turn to arguments and fights, or in such a way that it's not uncomfortable, for you to approach or for you to talk about? I'm going to be sharing with you some tips that have worked for me, tried and tested, and hopefully they work for you as well. So tip number one, you want to be honest from the start, and you want to demand honesty from your partner from the start. And I say honesty because it's very important. Trust and honesty, they're the foundation upon which your home is built. And so you don't want to lie about how much you earn. If you earn 150k, you don't want to say you earn 500k. If you earn 1 million, you don't want to lie that you earn 500k. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you just want to be completely honest with the person you're with. I mean, there's love involved anyway, so you are not supposed to lie to that person anyway. But at the same time, you want to be very, very honest. Like, okay, this is me, this is who I am, and this is where I am at right now. This is what I can afford. If you're a salary person, this is what my salary is right now. I'm aspiring for more, I'm dreaming for more, but at the moment, this is how much I'm earning. And that way, expectations are curbed. And how do you demand your partner to be honest with you? It's not by saying, oh, I demand it that you be honest with me. It's by presenting yourself in such a way that they trust you enough to be honest with you. And it's not just about saying, oh, you can trust me. It's about how do you react when it comes to money? How do you behave when it comes to money? What is your attitude to money? How do you approach them when it comes to money conversations? So those are the little things. So how do you react when you see people who possibly have more than you get? So those are the things that your partner is going to look at to be able to say, oh, I know I can trust this person to have this kind of conversation with him or her. Number two is a foundation upon which honesty is going to be built, and that's you not asking for more than your partner can provide. You not demanding for more than your partner can provide at a certain point in time. Okay, so even if you don't know precisely how much your partner is earning through their standard of living, maybe the apartment where they live, how it's furnished, the places they go, how they spend, you'll be able to have an idea of, okay, this is where this person is at, or this is how much this person can afford at a certain time for this or that. So if you can imagine that, oh, this is how much your partner is earning, then it is less for you not to demand more than they can give. If you want someone that can give you all that you want, then go and look for someone that can give you all that you want and more. And I promise you, you're going to find that person. If you say to yourself, you know what, I like money, I cannot marry an average, I want someone that is a billionaire, I want someone that is waking up and sleeping inside money. If that is the kind of person that you are, if you're more concerned about marrying for money than marrying for love, then by all means, good for you. Go and find that person. Don't stay with someone that cannot afford to give you what you want, and then you now be putting pressure on that person to give you more than they can give at that point in time. Because when it comes to that, they won't be able to trust you when it comes to money, and it will create strife and arguments in your relationship and in your marriage. Number 3, you want to just jump right into it and talk about money a lot. Okay, you can't be tiptoeing around it. Maybe initially when you're trying to start off that conversation, but then you have to talk about it. The more you talk about it, the more comfortable you both get, and the easier it will be for both of you to have that conversation when it comes to money. But if you just keep shying away from it, like, oh, I don't want to be rude, you're married. How are you going to be rude when it comes to your money, the money that your family is living off of? Do you get what I'm saying? The rudeness has nothing to do with it. It's all about presentation and approach, okay? But you just have to talk about it. You have to talk about it a lot. And the more you talk about it, even if it's 1,000 naira, even if it's, $1,000, even the more you talk about it, the easier it will be for you both to be able to have that conversation about money and not be too, rigid about it. Number 4, you should understand each other's attitude to money, okay? You might be with someone who just likes to spend. There are people who are just spenders. There are people who are savers. The fact that this person is a spender doesn't mean that person is a bad person. That's just the type of person they are. So how are you going to manage that person's spending habits? Okay, that's left for you, because you're in a relationship with this person, you love this person, but you just don't like how they spend. How do you then manage that spending habits? Or maybe you're with someone that is a cheapskate, okay, that just doesn't like to spend, that wants to save every naira and kobo, that wants to wear the cheapest of clothes and the cheapest of shoes, and just doesn't, care about, and you don't like that. How do you help that person realize that you have to leave for now, in as much as you're saving for tomorrow, but at the same time, you don't know why Jesus is coming? All that money is gonna go to waste when Jesus comes. Number 5, you want to make major financial decisions together. Together. When it comes to investments, buying a house, buying land, buying a car, having babies, because babies are financial investments. When it comes to things that are going to require heavy, financial investments, then you want to have that conversation with your partner before you dive into it, because at the end of the day, it's going to affect both of you. It's like, I want to shoot a movie now, and I want to use all the money in my bank account to shoot a movie. I'm not just gonna go ahead and do it without having a conversation with my husband. I'm going to let him know, babe, I want to shoot a film. This is how much I have. I'm going to spend everything. You're going to have to, pick up extra, whatever. Do you get what I'm saying? So, together. Number 6, you need to carry each other's financial burden, and you do that by helping that person realize that, I can do this, I can do that, not waiting for one person to do everything, especially if you are earning as well. No matter how little you're earning, every torokobo, every cent, every dollar here and there, it makes a whole lot of difference. Like myself and my husband always say, every dollar makes a whole lot of difference. Do you get? Like the other day, my husband's internet, he's in Nigeria, his internet was going to expire, and I just paid for it here. I just paid for the data, and I told him, oh, your data was going to expire, I've renewed it. And I was like, oh, thank you. How much is it? It's not a big deal, to the glory of God. But he could have paid for his own data. Do you get? Without any issue in our marriage, and everybody will be happy. But when you do little things here and there, you just help that person realize that, oh, you're thinking of them and you're considerate of them as well, and you're also contributing to your home and to your family, no matter how little it is. Number 7, don't micromanage. Don't be what's that thing called? Don't be obsessive compulsive OCD. Obsessive compulsive disorder. Don't micromanage each other's spending habits. Now, let me pause. Now, if you have a joint account, okay, it's joint family account, then it's a different conversation. I don't know how that works, because I personally am not a fan of joint accounts, because I'm just like, do your thing, let me do my thing, like, do your thing, but because I don't know, just do your thing, like, do your thing and then bring it home for both of us. Do you get? Like, I do my thing, then I bring it home for both of us. Like, let's just do it that way. It's not until we put everything inside one basket. That's just how I think. Do you get? I don't know. Shared account is just not my thing. I can't even talk to you about it. So if that is what you're doing, shared accounts, then I cannot tell you how to manage it, because I'm sure. Imagine if someone is putting 10,000 naira a month and you are putting 1,000 naira a month, you know, and the person that is putting 1,000 naira a month is spending more than the person that is putting 10K. It's just let's not get into that conversation. And let me also plug in here that when your partner trusts you, okay, they will start to consult you without you even asking, or without you even micromanaging the way they spend. Number 8, don't play the blame game. Don't blame your partner for any financial mess that you guys might be in, or any financial difficulties that you might be experiencing. Especially if you've been working together, maybe even if they slipped up every now and then. You yourself, you are not perfect, okay? So don't heap blame on your partner. It can be how it can break someone's spirits, yes, you know, when you do that. Number 9, do not compare. Do not compare. Oh, is that how your friends used to do? Sade's husband did this for her. Kemi's husband did this for her. When are we going to fly first class too? No, you don't need to do that. Number 10, last but definitely not the least, you want to listen. Make sure you listen. Sometimes we get so carried away with what we want to say and what we want and what we want to talk about that we forget to just calm down and just listen to the other person's perspective, to your partner's opinion, to what they were thinking. Do you get? So whatever you do, just listen, be considerate, and be patient in, you know, allowing them to express themselves. And the more you listen, you know, the better you'd be at being able to provide good counsel for your husband when it comes to making financial choices and financial decisions. So what do you think? Like I always ask, what are those tips that have worked for you? These are the things that I've practiced that have helped us be able to talk about money a lot better, and also help us manage money and how we approach money, you know, and plan our home and marriage better. But what about you? What are those things that work for you? I know I just kind of picked a few things here and there, so please make sure to share yours. What are the practices that you personally have, even if you're not married? If you're married, what are the practices that you have in your home that you know are very helpful? I also want to learn from you, like I always do. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Please subscribe to the channel. If you aren't, just down below. Please thumbs up the video as well. I pray God blesses you, your home, your marriages, your relationships. Most importantly, I pray God blesses you. Remain in God and God bless you. Mwah. Bye.